Kia ora everyone. We're back again, day 2 of the 25-day mental health challenge. Casey.
Hey!
So we had a little go before this, and we tried an introduction, and I was like, "Hey, it's Casey." First it's Patty, and it's just like, you need to like fucking boost it up a minute. So that was her boosting it up. Way to go, babe. Way to go. Anyway, so this is day 2 of our 25-day mental health challenge, bringing awareness to mental health. Thank you again to my cousin Hoods for nominating me, my darling, for coming along and having this conversation. And yeah, we go through and we write some scenarios or some situations that we've been through within our relationship, and we chuck them on a piece of paper like this, and then we go through just before we push record, we pull one out and we have a look at it. So today's one that we pulled out was our coming out of the closet. What was it like? How did you take it? Would you change anything? So this is who we only just new to doing this stuff, so so cue the music, maestro. That's enough. But yeah, so Patty, how old were you when you felt like or realized that you were attracted to the same sex?
Super young. Pretty young.
Like how young? Like how young do you reckon?
I don't know. I can't really remember. Maybe like 11?
11.
11? 10?
Right, jump into the camera.
10, 11?
10, 11.
Yeah. It's pretty young.
My age that I remember, I was in primary school, so I was like about like 5 or something, and I realized that I was attracted to, not like in a sexual way because you're only 5, but like I realized that I was like more drawn to women than I was to men. Like women just kind of have this more of a like a nurturing kind of thing that I like, and so yeah, so that was it. I was young. Oh yeah, 5 I knew that I was attracted to the same sex. And how's about our coming out story? What was it like? How did you take it? Would you change anything?
I wouldn't change anything at all.
Yep.
I think my family took it pretty good. I was obviously super nervous, and I had to travel all over to tell one parent and go tell the other parent. I think it was a little bit hard with my mum. But
What do you mean? Like how was it hard?
she didn't take it how I thought she'd take it. I thought she would be a lot more supportive. I was super nervous telling my dad, but he was like super chill. He's just like eating. He's just like, oh, all right, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, well, that was nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'd gone down to tell my mum, and she was, I mean, definitely wasn't the reaction I was expecting. It was just like, what, you can't have kids, all that stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of things though.
I was pretty cut off about that.
Yeah, I think that was like tough on both of us because I knew that like
but I was telling you in advance, like, no, it'll be all good. I'm just nervous to tell my dad. I think my mum will be fine. Like, it'll be all good.
Yeah.
And then it was like the opposite. So it was hard. But I mean,
it's all good now. Like,
it's definitely fine now. She's awesome now.
Yeah.
And but I think just it coming out, it was just not what I expected. And but everyone was super supportive, like my whole family.
Yep. It was really cute.
Yeah, head out to Sharon, drive me around bloody North Island.
She's like number 1 fan, I think. Auntie Shazza. yeah, I think for me coming out of the closet, I think it was like because I was already like this tomboy kind of kid growing up anyway. My family were just like,
You're totally gay.
I already knew. I remember telling my auntie. So there was like a few people in my life that I was nervous to tell, and it was my dad, my auntie, Bonju, my mum's youngest sister, and they were the only ones actually that I was nervous to tell. Everyone else I was like kind of like, chill, whatever. I remember I got Dad came over once, and Patty was like living with us pretty much.
Oh, I was hiding in the car.
Yeah, and she was hiding in the car, and then Dad came over. I like sat him down. I was just like, hey, just so you know, I'm seeing someone. And at the time before I met Pat, I had actually just got baptized into the Mormon faith. So I was going to church and stuff like that. I really wanted to do like a mission or something like that. And I was a ward missionary. And so I was like kind of hard out into it. And then I met Patty. Met Patty, rest is history. But anyway, so I was telling Dad, and I just told him that I'd met someone, and then he was just, oh yeah, that's cool. He calls me Little Bear, so he's like, oh, that's cool, Bear, like, stuff like that. And then I can't remember if it was him or my stepmom who said, oh, did you meet him at Young Men's Club? Because there's this like this other club at church, and that's where all the like young men go, and they're like the single ones, and then they have like a young women's group, and they're like all the single ones too. And I don't know, I think they just try to hook each other up. Anyway, when they found out, or she found out, pretty sure it was my stepmom, when she found out too, that I was seeing someone, she had asked Dad if it was like if I had met my other half at Young Men's, which is really cute. But anyway, so I was like, oh, it's actually a girl. And then he was just like, whoa, what the heck? And then I was just like, oh, she's in the car. And then I got told off because I left her in the car, went out and got her. And then she came inside, and Dad like gave her the biggest hug embrace thing that I'd ever seen. And his words to her was just like, hello, my baby, and just gave her a kiss and a hug and stuff like that. And then, as normal every Māori family parent does, started like asking her where she was from, what her family name was, and everything. So yeah, it was like, there was like
so
a weight
cute.
taken off my shoulders. So, well, like straight away she was like a part of the family then. And then when I had rang my auntie, I was living in Hamilton, she lives in Wellington, and we were going down to pick, I think, Orlando up, my nephew up from our grandmother's place. And I rang her before we went down, because me and Patty were going down, and then I just said to her, oh look, I'm bringing down someone, I'm seeing someone. And yeah, and she was just like, and what? And then I was just like, oh, I'm just seeing someone. And then I think she had said to me, oh, is it a girl? And I said, yeah, it's a girl. And then she was just like, it's alright, I already know. I'm pretty sure she said, like, I already know, I knew you were gay, like, when you were a kid. She already knew. So it was like so easy to come out. Well, it feels easy now to come out. That, yeah, it felt pretty easy to come out and let everyone know. I think for me, some mental health issues that happened around that time that's where I formed anxiety. Before I met Pat, I only had to like look after myself, and I didn't have to care about what anyone else saw or anything like that. But then you chuck in like someone that you really, really care for, and then that's where I just developed anxiety. So I was then was always worried about like, how does she feel, what is she doing, how do I act around my in-laws, because I didn't even know how to act. Like, never been like in that kind of situation.
Yeah, because you're pretty quiet unless you know them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I think anxiety set in for me. I had to like stop thinking about myself and then having to put another person before me. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, it does.
Did you form any sort of like mental health issues around that time of coming out?
Probably just... No, I don't think I formed anything that's lasted this long. I think I had like a bit of anxiety around that time, but mostly about what like other people thought.
Yeah. And that's anxiety though, because...
But then once I became comfortable with myself and like being gay and open and all of that, then I kind of think that just went away.
Yeah.
Because that's all I was worried about around that time. I mean, I was happy and everything, but that's it. But now I feel pretty good.
But that's what anxiety does, eh? It makes you like overthink things that are like happening in the future that haven't even happened. Like when we came out, like when we started like hooking up, age wasn't nothing.
Why does it sound like that?
Yeah, I know, that sounds gross.
Really
hooking
gross.
up. When we started coming together,
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I never thought about our age. And I remember when we first met, we were friends, and you had a birthday, and all of our mates that we worked with, because me and Patty worked at the same place, that's how we met. All of our friends that we worked with, they all took her out to dinner, and I couldn't go because I had to go to church. But I remember it was her birthday, but I never even thought to ask her how old she was turning. And so it was like nothing to me, but then as soon as it became like official, because we were kind of like hanging out. I won't say that word.
Yeah, okay.
And we kind of like hanging out for like about 3 months before we had told the first person. Like the first person that knew about us was Patty's twin, Shanice. So that was the first person that knew on her side. And then when she told me that she told Shanice, I kind of like got really scared, and then I went and I told my sister, and I was just like, bro, I remember like turning up to your house early in the morning because I like dropped you off. I remember turning up to my sister's house, Tia, early in the morning, and I just walked in. She's just like, what are you doing here? It's like 7:30, and I just like started crying. And she's like, why are you crying? I was just like, I think I'm gay. And then she was just like, wait, what? And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm gay. And I was like crying so bad, and she's just like, oh, it's alright. She gave me like this big ass hug, and I was just like, now thinking about it now, it's like really funny and really cute, but yeah, it was like kind of out of it, and I never thought about anything like that. Wow, what was I getting to? Oh, age difference. And so like that happened, and then I started getting anxiety because as time went on, and then we came out, everyone kind of started to know. People that we worked with starting to know, family, everything like that. Then it got to like the point where I had to go like meet my in-laws, and I was just like, holy hell, because Fatty had been living with us for ages, so she kind of already knew everyone. And then I had to go and meet my in-laws, so we went over to Patty's dad's place, and they had like a car and stuff ready, and like I'm like hoary, like I want to say my family's like hoary as, but if you compare my family to Patty's dad's side, he like lives in North Shore, and I was like so nervous, and then Patty's like, oh, I live in the Shore, so my anxiety is just like, shit, what's he gonna do with this like little girl from like Hamilton? And then I was just like, wait, how old are you? And then and she was like, I'm 20, and I was just like, at the time I was like 26, and I was just like, oh, holy hell. And all of these things started going through my mind, like, am I even good enough for this girl? Like, we're 7 years, like 6-7 years difference from each other, and I'm just about to meet your father, and I didn't even know how old we were. before that day. And then I was just like, shit, this feels like an issue. And then
But you'd already come up with that before you had even, like, before we even went over.
Yeah.
You already created, like, this big scenario of what's going to happen.
yeah, and then I was just like, oh no, he's gonna hate me. Like, I turned his daughter gay, like all this stuff and everything. And that's when anxiety like jumped in. It was just like crazy. Anyway.
That was the beginning.
Yeah, anyway, you like fast forward and we go have dinner and it was like nothing.
But that's what it does to you, though.
Yeah. It like hypes you up.
And sometimes you tell me after, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
Like over little stuff because you're like, I had the worst anxiety before we came. It's like, I would never ever look because you would just be walking around straight faced looking fine.
Yeah. But that's what mental health issues do to you though. Like we could look, I bet you, like from our video yesterday, all of our family and friends back in Canberra probably would have never have thought that we were going through that, apart from like our close ones. You know, because we will always just turn up, smile on our face, but really deep down inside, once you like dig down, that's when you start seeing that like people are actually affected by this.
And it's a constant thing.
Yeah,
now.
it can just happen anywhere, anytime. Oh, yeah, anxiety.
Like down to you won't even order your own food at restaurants or even at Macca's.
No, because you know where that anxiety comes from is that I like to go there into the drive-through, right?
What about when we go to like a restaurant?
Yeah, but say I like to go, I'll go to a drive-through, right, and I already know what I want. I want a double quarter pounder combo with mayo and Coke no ice, okay? And that's what I want. But we'll turn up to a thing, and if I'm driving, that's why I always let Patty drive when we go to a takeaway, because I'll turn out and I'm already at the speaker, and I'm like, can I please have a double quarter pounder with mayo, Coke no ice? A large one. And then I'm just like, what do you want, babe? And then you're like, and you're like, and I'm like sitting there like, bro, like hurry up, like what do you want? You've known for the past like hour that we're gonna come to Macca's for lunch, and you're like, I think I might get don't feel like that today. And then on the speaker this lady's like, oh, what would you like stuff like that, and my anxiety's like, bro, you need to hurry up, like you need to hurry up and tell me what you want, like, you know, that's what anxiety does to me. So I always like, yeah, no, you drive. If we go to the restaurant, I'll just tell you what I want, and then you go, because I know if I start ordering and I'm like, what do you want, you can be like, like that.
It's not true.
That is so true.
Not true at all.
That is so true.
This is a lot, what do you call it? Nice and different from yesterday's one.
Yeah. But yeah, that was another day of our second day of 25 days mental health awareness.
Yeah.
We're nearly on 19 minutes. We try to cut it down to 6 minutes.
I think we should do like
we need to get like
one. No one has time to be watching 20 minutes.
And if you did have time, thank you.
Next time
next time we're going to be a little bit better. We'll try and stick to a proper format, but
I reckon I'm doing better on camera.
Yeah.
Remember how you used to turn it to me and I'll be like, it's getting way better.
But anyway, that was it. Today's one was about our coming out story, what it was like. Wouldn't change it at all. But I felt like, yeah, I did get, that's where I started to get anxiety, or only because I had to start not looking after someone else, but I had to start putting someone else first, I think.
Yeah.
How to get over that. Continue to talk and find your triggers of anxiety.
Like, you'll come up to me and be like, I can't do that. Can you do that? And then I'll be like, oh, good. Because then you wouldn't ask me unless it was something big. Or you're going through something.
Yeah. So find your triggers. If it's that you can't drive through the takeaway at the Macca's, then don't drive there. Don't drive through. If it's that yeah, that's it. I'll try my best not to overthink anything, but we'll see. Anyway, 20 minutes have gone way too far. Day 2, 23 more days left. Kia ora.